Here we are then, TrackMania Turbo, buy it or bin it review. You've got myself, Apps here, from the Dimp digital team, and I'm going to take you through my personal review and give TrackMania Turbo its official grading. Let's kick things off with my cards on the table. I've never played any of the previous TrackMania games before. I played this on the PlayStation 4, and this was a gift for my birthday that was earlier in this year. So just keep that in mind as I roll through the review. TrackMania Turbo is a arcade racing game that's developed by Nandio and published by Ubisoft. There are over 200 tracks that can be raced across 4 different disciplines. You have local and online multiplayer options, meaning you can share the experience with your friends in any way that you see fit. On top of that, you're also supplied with an advanced track editor, which allow those of you with creative bones to make some really diverse and complex tracks. These can then be shared with the online community, and you can race through other player creations too, meaning you're never going to run out of content. As you can tell, there is an awful lot here for you to get stuck into. But how does the game play, and how is it structured? Does it work out as it should? Well, gameplay wise, it's fast, it's fun, and it's crazy. It's completely off the walls with the track design, the speed, and the physics. Don't come here expecting a Assetto Corsa or a Gran Turismo, because when you fire up TrackMania Turbo, it's just going to be craziness from start to finish. But the bottom line is, it is good fun. If a little bit samey sometimes, the only thing I could aim at it, it's aiming to hook you the same way the Trials game does, i.e. that mentality of having just one more run to get the perfect run and get the high score. Constant restarts are a common part of TrackMania Turbo, and if it gets its hooks into you, you'll easily lose hours at a time just trying to go through and get that flawless run. In single player mode, you're scored on the time that you take to complete the track and how many restarts you have, and depending on how well you do, you are rewarded with either bronze, silver or gold, and if you beat one of the developers' times, you're given a green award indicating that you've pretty much got a very, very fast in entry on that track. I think I got one across the over nearly 200 tracks that I went through on the game, so it's very difficult to get. It's a good reward system, and it lets you know how you stack up in terms of how the track was designed. However, they make a really critical mistake with what these medals mean. To play all of the tracks in the single player campaign, there is a dependency on you as the player getting gold awards for all the previous tracks. This really got up my nose because TrackMania Turbo is so difficult at times. The tracks just get more and more complex. It becomes harder and harder, and you just get to the point where I don't think the average player will be able to unlock anymore. You'll hit a brick wall, and this is a real shame because it spoils the latter parts of the game, because frustration will undoubtedly set in, and you're missing out on all these cool experiences and tracks that they've put in the single player mode. And I just don't know why they've done it that way. It really does bring the game down several notches, because you just will not be able to progress any further if you're not good enough. And you can say, well, get good at the game. Yeah, well, maybe get good at the game, but it's very, very difficult to just complete the track and get a bronze towards the back end. To get a gold, you have to be flawless. And, a lot of these tracks have just become mad. They're good fun, but it's not good fun to keep trying to get a gold for every single track. You can get around the issue by going into the local multiplayer arcade mode and playing the tracks there, or going online and setting up your own playlist, but you shouldn't have to use these to circumvent getting the tracks in the single player mode. I'd much rather preferred it if it was a little bit easier to unlock. Maybe you just got to get a bronze in all the tracks, and then you can just work on improving as time goes on. Doesn't give you the option here. All in all, though, this is a fun, but I feel that the structure is flawed. So that as an arcade racer, it's a bit hit and miss. If you enjoy Trials, then I think there's definitely potential here for you to have some great fun with TrackMania Turbo. A wide variety of tracks and disciplines ensure there's always something for you to do, and whether you want to play online or have a laugh with local multiplayer, it's there. The track edit ensures that there's always something new to experience. However, if you are a single player completionist in particular, prepare for some very frustrating evenings as you wade through TrackMania Turbo's lofty expectations of you as a player. TrackMania Turbo has earned itself a Dimp Digital by its seal of approval, and my official grading is bronze. Thanks for your time, and ta-da.